I bring the glass out, it's going to be moving around a lot. And what I'm going to do now, because I'm holding what we call a blow pipe, so the rod I'm holding is hollow, I'm going to blow really hard in the pipe, and I'm going to cap that pressure inside the pipe, and hopefully we'll see a little bubble move into the glass. Probably only the people in the front row can see that. All you guys can verify for our friends in the back, that's true. We now have a hollow bubble, so that's why we call it glass blowing. And now I'm going to use this mold right here to put some ribs into our cup. So this is kind of our small festival furnace studio at the Banana Factory down the street. It's where we run year-round and we offer most of our classes. And over the next 2 years, the Banana Factory is going through a rebuild. So unfortunately, we won't have classes to offer for the first half of the year next year, but we hope to have something by summer. So now I'm going to drop this into the mold while it's nice and hot. And I'm going to blow really hard. And now hopefully we have some ribs in there. Looks like we got some ribs. And now I'm going to reheat the glass a little bit after I blow. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hook up my blow hose here. I'm going to reheat the glass a little bit. I don't want to reheat it too much or I'll melt all the ribs out. I want to keep some ribs. And in this next move, I'm going to stretch the glass and blow it simultaneously. So I'm going to pull a little nub on the front. Now I'm making something that's going to be real important in a few minutes. And we call it the break-off line or the jack line. The reason we call it the jack line is because I just made it with a tool we call the jacks. And we're going to use it in a few minutes to break the glass off the blowpipe. So if you've never seen glass making before, I'm kind of making this cup upside down in a weird way, in that the tip of the bubble is connected to, the tip of the bubble is the bottom of the glass, and the lip that we will drink from is still connected to the blowpipe. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to straighten out the sides of the wall before I flatten it. So I'm going to blow just a little tiny bit in a second. Most of the blowing is done. Most of the volume is established. I'm going to blow now. All right, I feel a little bit better about the sidewall now. Now I'm going to flatten the bottom. And I'm going to do that by localizing the heat on just the bottom if I can. I'm going to keep the upper part of the glass stable. And every once in a while, you'll see me put the entire piece of glass into the chamber. And that's because I can't let any of the glass get below 900 degrees Fahrenheit, or there's a chance it could crack or break. But I also don't want the upper part, what we call the shoulder of the glass, too hot or moving around, or I won't be able to do anything to it. So I'm going to get it just the right amount of heat, and the key here is to get the bottom hot and keep the sides stable, but not so cold that they break. And the first thing I'll do here is try to flatten the bottom out a little bit. And I'll straighten out the sides. Blowing a little bit there. Alright, so So now we're kind of at a weird spot where my lovely assistant Nicole is going to help me out here. So usually we teach glass making in a two-person process. And hopefully it makes a little more sense now. The bottom of the glass is here, but the lip that we're going to drink out of is still connected to the pipe, right? It's where that break-off line is I made. So what Nicole's doing is she's gathering a little bit of glass. Oh, it's so good. She's fine. She's perfect. That's a pretty impressive thing, guys. It's such a little bit and such a big pipe. Good, yeah. And then just go up high and kind of push it off the front. So the glass that Nicole has right now, yeah, just make sure you're turning it. Yeah, keep turning it. Yeah, forward. Turn. Yeah, one more time like that. So the glass that Nicole has, that's great. Is not actually going to be part of the finished piece. It's just going to be a way in which we're going to hold it. And meanwhile, I'm going to stick that on the very center. That's good. And what we're going to do now is we're going to try to transfer the piece of glass off my pipe onto Nicole's pipe. Let's turn. There you go, real high. And then you can put it turned in. Level. All right, so I'm going to stick that on just a tiny little bit. As on center as I can. And now, after I center up the stick, remember that break-off line we had before? I'm going to take just a little dot of water and put it on there. We're going to tap it, and it's going to pop off my stick and stay on Nicole's. Sometimes the crowd cheers. You got a good crowd cheer. So I know Nicole and I made that look really easy, but that doesn't always go so smooth. And when you're learning how to do that, sometimes the glass could not break off the stick you wanted if you don't have a good break-off line. It could also break off the old stick and the new stick simultaneously, which would be something you don't want to do. What's your name? Andrew? Andrew's doing a great job with the translation. You're hired. We don't pay very good.